Chapter 1. The words of the text that are the foundation of the ensuing discourse, the occasion of the words with their dependents, the things specially aimed at in them, things considerable in the words as to the general purpose in hand, of the general nature of temptation wherein it consists, the special nature of temptation, temptation taken actively and passively, how God tempts any, his ends in doing so, the way whereby he does it, of temptation in its special nature, of the actions of it, the true nature of temptation stated. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Matthew chapter 26, verse 41. These words of our Savior are repeated with very little alteration in three evangelists. Only whereas Matthew and Mark have recorded them as above written, Luke reports them thus: Rise and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. So, the whole of his caution seems to have been, Arise, watch, and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. Solomon tells us of some that lie down on the top of the mast in the midst of the sea. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 34. Men, overborne by security in the mouth of destruction. If ever poor souls lay down on the top of a mast in the midst of the sea, those disciples of our Savior in the garden did so. Their master, at a little distance from them, was offering up prayers and supplications with strong crying and tears. Hebrews chapter 5, verse 7. Being then taking into his hand and beginning to taste that cup which was filled with the curse and wrath due to their sins. The Jews, armed for his and their destruction, being but a little more distant from them, on the other hand. Our Savior had a little before informed them that night he should be betrayed and delivered up to be slain. They saw that he was sorrowful and very heavy, Matthew chapter 26, verse 37. Nay, he told them that his soul was exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death, verse 38, and therefore entreated them to tarry and watch with him. Now he was dying, and that for them. In this condition of leaving them but a little space, like men forsaken of all love towards him or care of themselves, they fell fast asleep. Even the best of saints, being left to themselves, will quickly appear to be less than men, to be nothing. All our own strength is weakness, and all our wisdom folly. Peter, being one of them, who but a little before had with so much self-confidence affirmed that though all men forsook him, yet he would never do so. Our Savior expostulates the matter in particular with him, verse 40. He saith unto Peter, Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? As if he should have said, Art thou he, Peter, who but now boastedest of thy resolution never to forsake me? Is it likely that thou shouldest hold out therein, when thou canst not watch with me 1 hour? Is this the dying for me, to be dead in security, when I am dying for thee? And indeed, it would be an amazing thing to consider that Peter should make so high a promise and be immediately so careless and remiss in the pursuit of it, but that we find the root of the same treachery abiding and working in our own hearts, and do see the fruit of it brought forth every day, the most noble engagements unto obedience, quickly ending in deplorable negligence. Romans chapter 7, verse 18. In this estate our Savior admonishes them of their condition, their weakness, their danger, and stirs them up to a prevention of that ruin which lay at the door. Says he, Arise, watch, and pray. I shall not insist on the particular aimed at here by our Savior in this caution to them that they were then present with him. The great temptation that was coming on them from the scandal of the cross was doubtless in his eye. But I shall consider the words as containing a general direction to all disciples of Christ in their following of him throughout all generations. There are 3 things in these words. 1. The evil cautioned against, temptation. 2. The means of its prevalency, by our entering into it.